Oh man, I don't know how to look at it on this thing here. You know what? They try to stop us.
Can't stop us.
We're not going to take it. We were gonna take it, but now we're not gonna. Right, Chris?
There was talk.
We were going to take it.
Yep, we were taking it.
But now we're not gonna take it
Correct.
any longer. Oh boy. Hey, I'm so glad you guys are finding us. Lord only knows what's going on with the satellites, and Gibson has a lot more sway than we thought. So
I
if
think
Andrew,
it was because we talked bad about Eric Clapton.
oh man, oh dude, I think he made a deal with the devil.
Yeah.
So Andrew St. Pierre said that Sunday was FUBAR now, and I hope that it's not, Andrew, because I'm having a great time. Chris is too. It's okay, dude. We're having fun, right? We're drinking beers. We're in the shop.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking smack.
Pretty much just waited around all day for this, though.
Did you? Oh yeah. What would you rather be doing right now?
I don't know.
Eating green chili?
No. Yeah,
Eating tacos?
my phone is not cutting it today.
Well,
all of a sudden. Oh well. We'll see what happens here in a few as we continue. I mean, it's working.
Yeah.
People are chiming in. I can't see anything here, so.
oh, so this guy isn't fully
Yeah,
operational.
No.
So anyway, guys, we can see that you are commenting. We just can't see what you are
Yeah.
commenting. So what is this video called now?
Live 3.
Oh, live. So we can talk about whatever we want
Yeah.
now. We don't have to
Yeah,
talk about
finally.
Gibson now. Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to talk about.
I
anyway.
don't know. It's
I
lots
don't-
of fun.
To be honest with you, I don't care what Gibson does.
I don't either.
like Gibson.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I've never owned a Gibson. I'll never own a Gibson at this point.
Yeah.
I don't care. Yeah. They can do what they want to do.
You're like kind of there's guitar players fall into two camps, and it's really Gibson and Fender.
Yeah, yeah, and I'm
Electric
on the
guitar.
Fender, and I'm on
Yeah.
the Fender camp.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
So, yeah, and and now I won't buy any Fenders either because I make all my own guitars. So yeah, there you
Well,
go.
that's really the thing, isn't it? Is that it doesn't
Well,
really
for
matter
me,
what,
yeah,
what
yeah.
Gibson or Fender or
yeah,
who are the other big Paul Reed Smith or any of those guys. I'm sure those guys are doing great.
Yeah.
Whether or not we're live on YouTube talking about them or not, they don't care.
yeah.
In fact, they could not care any less, and they refuse to care anymore.
They passed you at Gibson or
Oh, yeah.
at NAM, and they're like,
Yeah, the new CEO, as I've told you guys a bunch of times, the new CEO from Gibson walked right by our booth and was like, yeah, whatever. So, even though we had some non-authentic guitars that played great, by the way, and still do.
Yeah.
So, anyway,
And I like the part where those guys buy into the factory line or to the company line, despite never having worked for them or probably not even being like dyed-in-the-wool fan of the company. And I've seen that in other industries too.
Yeah.
And then they get all incredulous that anybody would dare and buy anything other than their one true and holy guitar, which they may or may not have ever bought either.
I think that's a great point, Chris. What now? You can't say, well, back in the old days, you used to not like company X, and now you work for them. So not. I mean, shit changes. People change all the time. But if you, yeah, you're not one of the old school Gibson guys. Mark Agnesi isn't. He wasn't at the factory in Kalamazoo, Michigan. When Gibsons were made there. That new guy, the Gene guy, how old is that guy?
I don't know.
Is he even a guitar guy, or is he just
guy.
a
No,
CEO
he's
guy?
a CEO guy.
All right.
How happy are you that you did all your stupid shit before it was all on video?
Not
and
right?
Fucking posted on the internet for never to be deleted completely ever.
Well, and I try to not be mean to people on. That's
Now,
not nice.
But you,
yeah.
you did a lot of stupid shit, which we all did. Come
Well,
on.
sure.
Thank
Yeah,
God.
as a
There's
young,
not a-
impetuous youth. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but like, who's the CEO of Fender? I have no idea.
I don't know either.
Like, who runs Fender? Does that guy play guitars? Probably he's just a CEO guy.
I don't know.
Probably
I don't know.
like the Levi's guy.
Lee
That's-
Iacocca, like that guy.
And
He was a good CEO.
We've talked about it before, and it's when you start putting you know, there has to be a certain percentage of guitar people working in the higher up positions of guitar companies for it to
Yeah.
feel like
Yeah.
they care about you, the guitar player. And if it's just a bunch of money guys, then a lot of that gets lost, and you can kind of
Yeah.
feel it. You can kind of just sense it.
That's the one nice thing about Paul Reed Smith is that Paul Reed Smith is still alive. He's still. He's probably not the CEO anymore. I don't know what
No,
he is.
probably not.
He's probably like he does whatever Paul Reed Smith stuff is, and he's got a guy who runs business stuff. But he's still there. He's still the figurehead of the company, and I think people dig that. So, yeah, but there's no Orville Gibson, there's no Leo Fender anymore. I mean, what other companies have that where the guy is still around?
Is there a Wilbur Gibson?
Yes. No, I don't know. Was it Orville or I don't? Orville Redenbacher wasn't even a real guy. They like made him up. Remember that when everyone found out that the popcorn guy who looked like
And that wasn't his
name
really
was
son? His really son?
his
Remember
really
his son?
Oh yeah, that's right. I don't know. Probably not. No.
They both look like the Pringles
The
guy,
Orville
right?
the Orville Redenbacher guy was a
They had the
was a
Pringles
fake
guy haircut. That
Yeah.
would be like in the 70s pictures.
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
That would be Mr. Pringles
Yes.
haircut.
Yes. Yeah.
What about Flo from Progressive? Is that a real person?
It's a real person, but it's not. I don't think she really works.
No,
Giving
she's
people
one of the
breaks on
apprentices on the
insurance.
Goldbergs,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. So what other guitar companies? Guys, if you know who, like who's the head of Schecter? Who's the? I don't know. Are there any?
Guild or
Yeah, are there
Yeah,
any
you-
super badass guitar play? I guess. Oh, so their Fender brands have lots of. So like the EVH brand that is owned by Fender. I guess that counts, right? So that Eddie Van Halen is still alive and around, and ostensibly he is, calling some shots for that company or saying no, that's not good enough, or I don't want to attach my name to that. What about the Peavey guy, Hartley Peavey?
Yeah, Harley
is he
Peavey,
still
somebody
around?
says he's still around.
But they kind of shit the bed too recently, didn't they?
they're- I would say Peavey is probably everybody's second favorite whipping boy.
So it goes Gibson,
Gibson,
Peavey, Behringer,
maybe.
Guitar
yeah.
Center. Yeah, I don't
Guitar
know.
Center. Yeah. There's a lot of guys that from newer companies.
Uh huh.
But as far as those old companies, it's not really.
They're all
Oh,
gone. Yeah.
who's
Yeah.
the CEO of the beer brand you're drinking? And someone keeps confusing it for a Montucky Cold Snack.
Oh, it's probably every bit as good as a Montucky Cold Snack, but this is a Keystone Light because I'm a classy guy. Hey, I'm on the south side of this Keystone Light. If anyone wants to
Well,
grab me a new
who's
one.
the CEO? It's a Coors Brewing
Keith
Company.
Stone.
That's
I don't know who that is. That
It's
what you?
Coors. It's Coors.
No, but those guys are owned by someone in
Nazis.
Canada now.
Nazis, according
Molson.
to the bartender.
Oh, that's right. That the Coors family are right.
Yeah, those are homegrown Nazis, not
Yeah.
the German kind.
Yeah, but I think Coors
So-
is owned by who's the
It's Molson.
Molson. Yeah. I don't know. So yeah, it's hard to find a company that has the CEO or the owner, president, or whatever has his name on the shingle, if you will. So.
Yeah.
I don't know who wants what, so I got a variety.
Oh, bless you, Mrs. Toast. Chris, you know what? You'll feel a lot better if you have a beer. You won't feel a lot better?
How about a
Guys, if
nice
you think Chris would
sandwich?
feel a lot better if he had a beer, please chime in the comment section to the side.
To the side.
You too, Mrs. Toast.
Chime in right down the middle.
You can't do
Jim
the
Ford
middle.
says Taylor.
Oh, you know what? Yeah,
Yeah.
Joe Nags is also a guy, but those
Yeah.
Taylor's not a small company, but yeah, lots of the smaller guys. Those dicks at Texas Toast still are doing their thing.
Yeah, so you can be as incredulous as you want.
Yeah.
And we are.
You know what though? No, I try to not be a butthole on that's because that's not cool. That doesn't do any good for me. You know what I mean? So I try to be cool to everybody and hear what they're doing and because I'm gonna do my own thing anyway, so I don't give a fuck what somebody
Yep.
else is doing. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole Mark Agnesi thing, yeah, whatever. I'm sure Mark Agnesi's doing exactly what Mark Agnesi wants to do. I hope so. I'm doing what I want to do. Are you doing what you want?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. That makes
they
me
don't have a
happy.
leather jacket.
Well, maybe your birthday's coming up. Maybe I'll get you a leather
that's my whole
jacket.
deal. That's my whole deal. Is I don't have a leather jacket. I don't look good in one. I don't know.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Huh. So what's going on with the in the comment
Here,
section? Is there
you
anything?
can read some stuff.
Is there
I
anything
don't
good
know.
going on? All right. You want
Well,
to vamp for a little while?
What do I want to vamp about? I had something I was going to talk about, and now I can't remember what it was.
Eric Terra says weenie roller. So yeah, we have to drink when people say that. Apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the president and vice president of Texas Toast Guitars? We're really not organized like that.
I think you're the president. Mrs. Toast is the vice president, and I am in charge of brand experience.
You are in charge of brand experience. Someone SS says, "I'll bet none of the Gibson family ever wore Daisy Dukes." Probably not, but maybe the new guy is. Oh, dude, never even occurred to me. The new guy at Gibson is a jean guy. Maybe he is like totally put off that I wore cut off jeans. I was wearing cut off jeans too when I saw him at the show.
And they were Levi's, and he was all.
No, they were.
Oh.
Yeah, they were
What do you
Levi's.
think
better
he's wearing
story if they
Wranglers or
weren't.
something?
Wrangler.
But
Here
maybe,
comes
yeah.
Matt. He's one tough
He's
customer.
got his Huskies
What's
on.
wrong with Wranglers? What's wrong with Lee? What's wrong with Carhartt? Don't be a genist.
Hank says you appear to be running 2 live streams at the same time. If that's the case,
I think the other one died. I think
yeah,
turned the other one
we
off.
that one took a dump.
Yeah.
Don't get into lifestyle products. Lifestyle products they're bill payers for those big companies. So like Harley Davidson sells more Harley Davidson swag
Keychains.
than they do bikes in terms of dollars. Well, and I'm sure they sell more T-shirts than bikes, but in terms of money, they make more money off of Harley Davidson brand merchandise than they do bikes. And that is a fairly recent thing, like in the last 20 years or so. It switched within the last 2 decades. Yeah, and I bet you. So my thing with Harley was always, I bet you that within 5 miles of where you are watching right now, there's a 4-year-old kid in a Harley Davidson T-shirt. There's no kid within a 100-mile radius of where you are with a Suzuki T-shirt on. So, yeah, you know what I mean?
Suzuki and Harley.
Yeah.
Okay. The S is kind of cool. I mean, you should have picked something.
Yeah, but who do you know anyone with a Harley Davidson T-shirt?
Yeah.
Do you know anyone with a Suzuki T-shirt?
Yeah.
Who?
I don't know, but
What
I
are
know.
their names? You
What
don't
is it?
know.
Is this the fucking McCarthy hearings or what?
All right. Let's see. Merch. Chris don't like SS, but SS loves Chris with all my heart too. What does that mean?
I don't. SS gives me a hard time about.
Why do you do that
stuff.
to Chris?
I think because it's funny, but yeah, he gives me a hard time
Like what?
about the
He's
thing
pulling
about.
Chris's hair.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
happening.
Chris get the board. Chris
Oh,
get the,
okay.
Yeah, Chris. And then I chimed in on something and yeah, it was
Yeah.
Chris get the board. Chris
Get the guitar with the
get the
inlay,
guitar.
yeah.
Chris rub my feet. It
Yeah.
never ends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The foot rubs and
Yeah.
I
don't
guarantee you that.
the
They don't
foot
last
rubs
forever.
Start. I am
But
not
you
the
got
most
your technique
touchy-feely
down and
person.
everything.
Don't be tickling or nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
So, yeah.
So, I don't say that stuff, Chris. Matt does.
Yep.
Matt's a butthole.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knows.
Oh, hey, Kentucky Jim. I missed that guy. I haven't seen that dude, or I haven't seen the thing from Be Unique. Get Chris a nice pither jacket. Kentucky Jim.
Pither?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, pleather. I think he's saying pleather.
Oh, pleather.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay. Yeah.
Leatherette.
Like a Mark Agnesi pleather jacket.
How many of you guys would wear a super cool signature edition Mark Agnesi pleather
jacket.
jacket?
It could be like all T-birds and shit, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be overly shiny
Mm-hmm.
and yeah.
Have, like something painted on the back. Painted
Oh, yeah.
on the back.
But it would be silk screened to look like paint, kind of.
Well,
Oh, and it would be
silk screen is
relicked.
Ugh.
Uh-huh. The Mark Agnesi signature relict leather jacket. It's got a tear from the knife fight that he was in with those guys from whatever the fuck video I'm supposed to watch that I don't know what it is, and I'm probably not going to watch.
Apparently, it was a really great video.
Oh, okay. Did you watch any of it?
No,
Okay.
people were chiming in earlier and saying that they didn't really talk about any of that stuff, and
What
it's
is
just
what is your level of commitment for video? Like when I see hour-long videos, I'm like, I gotta save that to watch later and do it in parts. I can sit down and watch like a 4 or 14-minute video, but a 40-minute video, I gotta save it and watch it in segments.
yeah. I'm not a very good YouTube watcher, so
Well, I have a very short attention span for
Mm-hmm.
that type of stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
You have a 2019 attention span, like everybody else,
No,
right?
not
Where it's like,
necessarily. It depends on the subject matter and how it's presented to me.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
When some guy's just fucking puffing up his chest.
Like
about
who?
Anybody, which is typically, some douchebag puffing up his chest.
Like some blowhard in his own
Yeah.
workshop?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Mansplaining shit to
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah. Drinking beers.
I need that shit in small doses. So I want the Reader's Digest version.
It's kind of a bummer for you. You have 24 hours of that shit.
Not really.
All day, every day.
You're a slave to the business, so I see you when I want to, because then I make you
Yeah.
come to hey.
Mrs. Toast does that. Yeah. So my business plan is that you have to work half days to be successful.
12 hours a day.
12 hours a day. Yeah. So, but I try to always come together with Mrs. Toast. She will probably say, no, I don't, but I really do try.
No, yeah. Well, Thursday nights we watch
That's
Jersey
right.
Shore.
And I make a mean pasta and red sauce. Right?
Yeah, sure.
It's from a jar. It's really good.
It is pretty good.
It's not bad. What's that look for? Is Mark Agnesi watching?
No.
Oh.
And you're disgracing his grandmother, Mark Agnesi, back to your jar sauce. What's going on?
I had jar sauce last night. It was
So now
actually
you
pretty
got
tasty.
Nana.
Like-
Now you got Nana Agnesi.
Oh,
that's gonna
we're
haunt
not
you.
talking shit about anyone's
I'm
Nana.
not talking shit about her, but she's pissed off that
Well,
you're making sauce from jar.
I do the best I can, Grandma Agnesi.
Nana.
Nana Agnesi. I'm not on a Nana basis. What's going on the thing?
All sorts of good stuff.
Like what?
Well, just people talking and what they would like on their jacket. And
Oh, cool. Would you want? Did they want a relic jacket?
No, they want a picture of you. Yeah.
Who would want that? Who wants that?
I don't know. You'd have to look it up.
There's nobody wants a picture of me on a
Yeah,
jacket.
yeah.
And you could be like Steve-O with a picture of
Yeah,
yourself
James
on the
Severin.
back.
That's not real.
Yeah, James Severin says I want a picture of Matt drinking a beer on my jacket. Yeah.
Well, that would not be a cool jacket, I'm afraid. But yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, thanks for sticking with us. Sorry we had so many technical difficulties
And we
today.
totally just came off the rails.
We
Yeah,
just
It's such a bummer that happens. The other thing, we came up with this topic
it's
yesterday.
kind of silly.
Well, yeah, and neither one of us have anything really to
Not
add or
really,
offer
no.
this
No.
conversation.
It was a
so-
total clickbait thing.
Yeah. What's everybody talking about this week? Oh, Mark Agnesi stepped in it again. Well, let's do that.
And then
Okay.
we were talking about how neither one of us knows anything about what Mark Agnesi is doing.
Well, I don't think anybody does.
Yeah, I don't.
Is the thing, and it's and people used to follow him on when he was doing the Norms thing, and I think it was because it was fairly entertaining and interesting, and apparently he was pretty good at it because a lot of people don't like the guy that replaced him as well.
Yeah.
But I don't know what he does for Gibson.
Oh, at the Norms
at
guitar.
Norms,
Okay.
yeah.
Who's the guy
So-
replacing? Do you know?
some guy,
dude.
yeah, some other guy that works there,
All right.
and so, all right, but yeah, director of brand experience.
That's a job. That's a handle right there.
I just had a brilliant idea.
Let's hear it.
You on the back of a jacket, not a leather jacket, but one of those like 80s staff club jackets.
Not
like
a
the
satin jacket?
Ones.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That looks like a baseball jacket. It's all satin, but
Sweet.
it's thin and cheap as fuck.
Yeah.
With you on the back looking like all Buddy Christ.
Buddy Christ. I don't think I can pull that off either. Yeah.
There you go. That's it.
I'll try it now.
I do a lot of weird things with my mouth too when I'm reading these comments.
Well, yeah, I can always tell when you're like, yeah,
There you go.
it's not curly enough. It's too
No, we
straight.
need to braid it.
Yeah. I think I want to cut my hair too.
Yeah, what are you
Yeah.
gonna get?
I don't know. I'm
The
thinking about
Wolfman,
like
the Wolfman.
I'm thinking about the disco Civil War general is probably where I live. Yeah.
I don't think any of those were real.
No, they were
None
totally
of them were real
totally
names
phony.
At all. Not
Yeah.
the unlicensed massage therapist.
Well, no, I don't
All
mean.
right,
I don't
in
mean that
case
the.
any of you are
I
not.
don't mean the names weren't real. I mean those hairstyles weren't.
No,
really
they were
real.
on hair models.
Somebody had to have that haircut
That was a
for at least
hair
that
model.
day. Yeah.
But
They
a
didn't
lot of
put
those
all
were
that
just a
time
style, and
into
most
that.
of it was.
But listen,
you know,
that one
brushed
guy
back
looked like he was like
normally.
in the Bay City Rollers. I mean, like
Well,
I've
that
seen
was a
these hair
style,
guys.
yeah.
Anyways, so those of you who aren't friends with Matt on the Facebook, there's a list of he's talking about cutting his hair, and there's a list of 1570s hairdos that really need to make a comeback, but there's no sarcasm font, and they don't.
Someone said that Matt turned into Lemmy. That's not true. Matt's not nearly as cool as Lemmy, and my cutoffs are not nearly as short as his either.
That's true.
And he always wore cowboy boots with his too, I think. So yeah.
Do you know why?
What?
Afraid of snakes.
Oh, I'm kind of scared of snakes too. Someone brought a snake into the shop yesterday.
What?
Yes. There's all kinds of wacky shit that happens at the shop. So yesterday, Rob Zombie was in the shop.
Oh,
I mean Chris Ernst. And so Sergeant Bishop and Brandon were both here, and Chris and I had to run out to get the suckiest cheeseburgers known to man. And I said, if a guy who looks exactly like Rob Zombie comes to the shop, tell him I'll be right back. And was I lying?
No,
Chris is
I
like-
know Chris though.
Yeah, well, yeah, but Brandon
Brandon
and Sergeant
They
Bishop
also
don't.
said you weren't lying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's a dead ringer for Rob Zombie. Anyway, so he was over, and a friend of his was at like a reptile dysfunction show or something, a reptile
The big
pavilion.
reptile show was
A reptile.
was the reptile show
Yes.
this weekend.
Yes. So he bought like a baby Burmese python or something. What was it?
Yeah, I think it was a python, and
And
it
I'm
was
kind of
some
creeped out. He brings
odd
this
color.
critter, this creepy crawly, slithery. He brought a weenie roller T-shirt mascot into the shop, and yeah. So then after they left, this guy shows up on a bicycle peddling candy.
like a 15-year-old guy.
How old would you say that guy was?
Probably 14 or 15.
14 or 15. Like, and we're in an industrial area, and he's trying to like sell candy,
On a
schlepping
Saturday.
candy on a Saturday. And I'm
Wasn't
like,
he talking about college fund?
then going to turtle camp.
Hi, my name's Sally. I'm selling
No, he wasn't.
vaccine subscription.
We looked genuinely irritated that no one was in the neighborhood who had cash to buy candy with, and he wasn't going to turtle camp. I'm sure it was the real thing, but kind of
Are you sure?
odd too.
Are you sure?
So sure that no, I'm not sure. Yeah.
Anyway, we totally went off the rails again.
As you know, Sunday is off the rail. That should just be what Sundays are from now. I'm so not used to having my hair be not tied back that I don't know what to do with it. I don't know what to do with my hands.
Should I put them here?
That's creepy as fuck. Okay.
Yuck.
So what is it time to be done?
Yeah, I think it might be.
What time is
And
it?
no, we've got 12 minutes left.
12
And-
minutes.
And
Okay.
the people,
12 minutes?
they're
All
out
right.
there.
Well, if you guys have anything
Hey,
you wanna
weenie
talk
roller.
about. Weenie roll this. Chris, what are you looking forward to accomplishing this week?
That's an excellent question. Yeah, Chris, what are you gonna do?
That toast rate's getting really close.
Oh, that's right.
There's
How
there's
close?
lots of things that are
How close?
moving right along. It's painted.
So that one had white, black, white binding and black limba, and it was all German carved.
Mm-hmm.
Chris got a teeny burst on the edge. It
I
looks
love
great.
the teeny burst.
And then clear. And it looks like $100 million.
I have a question.
Yes.
What's up with the lipstick guitar?
That's getting shipped to fabulous Las Vegas. ILNP
This thing will
Cosmetics.
burn your rods and cones.
Yeah.
It is so sparkly. It's ridiculous.
Yep. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff that needs to get shipped coming up this week to their new Forever homes, I'm hoping.
Yep. There's questions about the about the baritone V's.
The
You worked
baritone
on those this week.
Yeah, so the baritone V's necks are set, and they are going off to round 1 of paint soon. Was that Cody or Jeff that asked about
No,
that?
it was
Oh.
neither one.
Was it baritone V guy 6969?
ETA on Warbird paint. That's a live video happening on the 18th.
I can't believe we didn't remember to talk about that because that was
Thank
a
God.
huge
That's
deal.
why I brought it
Dude
up.
said something.
Yeah, so thank you for bringing that up.
You're welcome,
and
Matt.
thank you, Mrs. Toast, for not letting me abbreviate the podcast before then. So this week was a huge week because Mike Learn came by the shop, and we came up with an idea to have him paint the scrapwood guitar. That's a BC Rich eagle shape thing, and he's going to be doing a live. Okay. He's going to be here in the shop on October 18th. We're going to do a regular video that's pre-recorded and kind of goes into some detail. And we're going to do at least 1 or 2 live videos with Mike doing this because I don't know how long it's going to take him to do.
I don't know
He's
either.
ridiculously good.
He's crazy fast, too,
ridiculous.
yeah.
Yeah,
He's been
yeah.
doing this like since he's been holding his, since he was potty trained. It seems like.
While you were still swimming around your father's balls.
Yeah.
That's what he told me
A
one
glimmer in
time.
your father's eye.
And I don't think a lot of people realize just how good Mike is.
Yeah.
And how revered he is in that particular arena.
You're
He's
about to
got a
find
whole
out.
second run of Grateful Dead guitars coming up.
But he's doing them right now, actually.
Yeah,
Or he just
this
got
is
done
the
with
whole
them.
second run.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he does those. Yeah, quite often.
This is the second one though. Not in a row. I mean, like yearly. I mean, like
Oh, no,
the
this is
second
like-
one, like in 6 months.
Oh.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see what you mean. Yeah,
There's
yeah,
an
yeah.
additional one.
Uh huh.
It's usually every spring.
Right.
Now there's an extra
Yeah.
one this
Yeah.
year.
Yeah, and he does. Yeah, he does really great stuff. So that'll be really, really cool to watch. And someday we're gonna do one where he's airbrushing
Mm-hmm.
something, and I'm airbrushing right next to him, and I'm not allowed to ask him questions on how to do it.
And you
I'm
guys
just
can't
gonna
see
do
what
it.
the other one's
No, I
doing.
can watch him.
No, I think it would be funnier if you guys came. Okay.
Well,
No,
then
no.
it's just gonna
You-
be.
No,
It's
no,
just
no,
gonna look
no.
like hell. It's gonna look like hell anyway if I'm doing it, and then people will really be able to say,
Dude, that'd be so
it's
funny.
easy to watch somebody that's as good as Mike and go, well, I think I could do that.
Okay,
Kinda
wait.
like
But I know I
wine's like
can't do it.
sipping and painting kind of a thing.
So wait,
Like
but-
Yes,
wine's-
exactly. Have
right.
you ever seen
Yeah, I
the-
gotta see what you're
How about this, though?
doing
Can-
so
Well, have
that-
you ever seen the at the end of a wine and art class? And there's some that look pretty good, and there's some that don't look good
It's
at
like
all.
finger painting by a
yeah,
2-year-old.
yeah, and it's like,
So wait, can I ask a
Oh,
question?
okay.
You can see what Mike's doing.
uh-huh.
Can Mike see what you're doing?
Sure.
Oh, see, I think it shouldn't be. Yeah, like you should only be able to see what
Well,
Mike's.
the only thing I'm gonna have on him is if he looks at mine and starts laughing,
Yes.
he might mess his up.
Or he might mess you up even more.
Dude,
Don't
Yeah,
shake your
yeah.
confidence.
Well, cause like he'll start and I'll just kind of try and follow along as he's doing things, and we'll
Yeah,
do the
side by
exact
side.
same
It's
paint
side
job.
by side.
Yeah, it'll be basically sip and paint, and we'll see.
It'd be like
it'll
in school suspension without
Yeah,
the
and
partition.
he'll use all his professional level stuff, and I'll use my
All your Harbor Freight
Harbor
shit.
Freight gear. Yeah, and it'll be really, really neat.
You can use our airbrushes.
No,
though.
I want to use mine because it'll be even funnier. Because at least I know mine doesn't work the way it doesn't work.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you want to. Yeah, you want to use the stuff. Yeah, you, run what you brung.
yeah,
And you're doing Elvira and Cheech.
yeah, we could do something.
That'd
yeah,
be so
yeah.
funny, dude.
That will be.
We would have to
really
pay
great.
Mike to do that, though. Maybe not. Yeah.
Well, that's going to happen if he does airbrush class here.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Because he was talking about doing one about learning to pinstripe and this and that. And I
Yeah.
would definitely take that class. So that's going to happen. Either
One of the
way.
things that I hope we can do in the very near future is offer a class here at the shop with Mike as the instructor. And yeah, I can just sit around and hell, I don't even have to be here. Mike can just do it. And, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, let's go ahead and wrap this one up, you guys. That was pretty fun.
Yeah.
We had some
No, it was
laughs,
fun.
we had some issues, but you know what? In all things being equal, that was a good podcast.
Really?
In 3 parts. Oh yeah.
Wait till you rewatch it.
Oh, well, I'm not gonna rewatch this. I post and ghost. I like to read comments,
Wow,
but
did
that's
you really just say that?
I did, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So anyway, Mrs. Toast, do you have anything else that you'd like to add to the podcast?
No.
Okay, Chris, how about you?
No,
Okay.
not really.
Well, I am finally done talking to, and you know what it takes to get me to shut my big fat
He's
yeah.
not gonna shut up. He's gonna turn the camera off and keep fucking talking.
So anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in to another fabulous Sunday afternoon live chat, podcast, whatever the fuck this thing is called. I have a lot of fun with it. I hope that you guys do too. Hope you have a great week, and I don't know. Oh, so there's a video that premieres tomorrow at 0500 Mountain Time, and it is I've already set it up. You don't even know about it.
I don't.
And it's another in the series of the Scrapwood guitar. So make sure to tune in for that. If you like this kind of stuff, make sure to click the like and subscribe buttons and shit like that. If you want to help support Texas Toast Guitars and keep the videos coming, you might want to consider going over to our Patreon page and becoming a member. Even $1 a month goes a long way to helping us bring you cool stuff and not so cool stuff like this. So anyway, if you can't do Patreon, though, we totally understand. Just make sure to share these videos and help us grow the channel that way. And that should just about wrap it up for this week, guys. It's time to take out the garbage and go home and take care of the dog. So this is Matt at Texas Toast reminding you that if you're so smart, build it yourself. That's what I do. Thanks for watching, everybody. You have to push the button.
Blah blah blah.
So angry, Carrie Ann.
I'm not